Hello everyone, my name is Manjari and I'm the project manager.
Hi, I'm Gurpreet and I am the quality assurance tester.
Hi, I'm Beza and I'm the document specialist.
Hi, I'm Alicia and I'm the graphic designer.
We are Group 11 and this is our project BrainGoated.
When we started building BrainGoated, we asked ourselves one simple question. How can we make learning actually fun for kids? We know that traditional study methods, especially for subjects like science or history, can feel repetitive or overwhelming. And that is where we saw an opportunity. BrainGoated is our answer, a quiz-based learning platform that turns knowledge into a game. With a vibrant user-friendly design and features like customizable categories, image-based questions, and instant feedback with fun facts generated by AI, we've created an experience that's playful, interactive, and surprisingly educational. It's designed for kids aged 8 to 16. And from the beginning, our goal has been to spark curiosity, boost confidence, and make learning something kids actually look forward to. BrainCoded isn't just about answering questions, it's about enjoying the process of discovering new things.
When we were designing BrainGoated, our goal wasn't just to deliver trivia. We wanted to create a learning experience that felt intelligent, responsive, and fun. So we integrated two APIs to bring that vision to life. The Trivia API gives us a solid base of diverse questions, both image and text based, across different categories, levels, and even languages. But it's the OpenAI API that really adds that spark. It helps us generate fun facts after each question, build custom quizzes on niche topics, and Power Buddy, our chatbot tutor that explains things in a friendly and conversational way. And the best part? All of this supports multilingual learning, whether user picks English, French, or another supported language. The content adjusts, making BrainGoated accessible to more learners no matter their background. We tried to design BrainGoated not just for users, but for real people. That's where these personas come in, like Ananya, a curious 10-year-old who loves space and animals. She's a visual learner, so image based questions and bite sized fun facts help keep her engaged. And then there's Jaden, a 14-year-old who's all about the challenge. He enjoys tracking his score and pushing himself with harder questions. That's why we build in difficulty selection and live scoring. And lastly, Zara, a parent looking for something that's both fun and educational for her kids. Buddy helps take some of the pressure off by explaining answers in a way that's friendly and easy to understand. These stories help guide everything from quiz formats to AI interaction, making sure BrainGoated truly works for the people using it.
For our project BrainGoated, we set up a complete CI/CD pipeline using GitHub Actions to automate tasks, Netlify for deployment, and Uptime Robot for monitoring the lifecycle. The process begins when someone pushes code or opens a pull request to the main branch. This triggers our GitHub Actions workflow, which is defined in our YAML file. The pipeline includes two main jobs. First is the build and test job, which handles continuous integration. It starts by spinning up a clean Ubuntu environment, checks out the latest code from GitHub, and sets up Node.js version 20. To speed things up, we use an action called action/cache, which stores dependencies and avoids reinstalling the same packages over and over. After that, it installs project dependencies, runs tests using Jest, and builds the app. This helps us catch errors early and make sure everything works before moving on to deployment. If everything passes, the pipeline moves to the second job, deploy. This job rechecks out the code, installs the Netlify CLI or the Netlify command line interface, which lets us automate deployments. The app is then published live to braingoated.netlify.app. Additionally, we stored our API keys as environment variables on Netlify so they're never exposed in the codebase. These values are automatically injected at build time, keeping our app secure. Finally, we used Uptime Robot to monitor the site after deployment. It checks the website every hour and notifies us if it ever goes down through email. We also added a live status badge and a public status page in our README. The status page shows uptime, past outages, response times, and the latest check, offering real-time transparent availability. Overall, this CI/CD setup automates our full development process from testing and building to deploying and monitoring, making sure our code is reliable, secure, and always production ready.
Building BrainGoated wasn't just a project, it was a brain workout and a creativity playground. React Mastery, we didn't just use state and effect hooks, we choreographed them. Animations, quiz flows, pop ups. React was our stage. API handling, Trivia API threw us the questions, OpenAI gave us the smarts, and we learned how to handle both like backend whispers. Prompt design, but he wasn't born smart. We trained it with words. Turns out, writing good prompts is like casting the perfect spell. Responsive design, whether you are on a phone or a widescreen monitor, our UI flexes accordingly, and Buddy even floats in style. Agile execution, with GitHub projects as our compass, we navigated sprints, tasks, and deadlines like a synced up pit crew. In a nutshell, BrainGoated leveled us up. We learned, adapted, debugged, laughed, and maybe even cried a little. But we came out stronger, smarter, and ready for the next challenge.
While we're proud of everything we accomplished in this project, we also know that BrainGoated has a lot of room to grow. One of our top priorities for the future is building user progress tracking, a way to save quiz scores and history using either local storage or a backend like Firebase. This would allow users to see how they've progressed over time, adding a sense of achievement and personal growth. Another exciting idea is multiplayer and time challenges. Imagine two kids going head to head in a real time quiz. It adds competition, energy, and an entirely new layer of engagement. We're also hoping to implement a custom quiz builder, which would be especially useful for teachers. Using OpenAI, users could generate question templates and share their own quizzes across a broader learning community. Accessibility is another area that we're very passionate about. We plan to incorporate ARIA rules, improve color contrast, and ensure keyboard navigation so that BrainCoded is welcoming to all users, regardless of ability. And looking further ahead, we'd love to see BrainGoated as a standard household name app on mobile devices, used around the world as a fun, educational tool that's always just a tap away. We're very proud of what we've created and even more excited about what's ahead. If you'd like to explore the project further, share feedback, or even contribute, we would love to connect. Thank you so much for your time, your support, and for being a part of the BrainGoated story. We hope it inspires more creativity and joy in learning, just as it did for us while we built it.